Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, we're going to a movie episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who is in a haunted house with me tonight?
Hey everybody, it's Kenneth Sanity, and I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks.
Wait, what is that from?
Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
And you had to say it 3 times.
I know.
Rich.
Oh, I thought I was last.
You are.
That's it. That's all we got.
Oh, well, sorry, guys. Resident Demon Nun, King Kuma.
I don't think men can be nuns. We should ask Eric. He'll know.
Technically,
He'll tell you without us asking.
the closest thing to a nun is probably a monk.
Yeah.
Or, a lower than priest.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Till he ran away.
I was just going to recommend this movie to him because this movie's actually up his alley, I think. So we are here to talk about The Conjuring, directed by James Wan, and came out in 2013 and distributed by Warner Brothers. Production company are New Line and the Safran Company and Evergreen Media Group. Except New Line at this point is just owned by WB, if I remember correctly. Yeah, at this point.
Yeah.
They had no money, and then they got bought out.
When was that?
Yeah, I forget what they did that failed them.
Freddy?
Yes.
The interesting thing about the producers, at least, Peter Safran, is co-CEO of the current incarnation of DC Studios, alongside James Gunn.
Current incarnation.
Yes.
He's not wrong. And this is also the first James Wan movie that we've done on the show. Unfortunately, won't be the...
James Bond?
Wan, not Bond. Bond didn't make any movies. He did not direct any movies.
Yeah, no, there will be more James Wan movies.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think. Well, unfortunate. No, yes, but yes, it's winning, unfortunately. So there'll be another one by him. Yeah, I didn't know much about this director. I mean, I did see his Aquaman movies, but that's it.
Well, he primarily does work in horror, and his horror is usually a little more spicy than you're comfortable with.
How do you go from Saw to Aquaman?
Money.
Well, to be fair, he went from Saw to this, to Aquaman.
Okay, fine.
So I always like to start these off with our memories. I had never seen this movie before, and yeah, I knew it existed. I've only ever seen one Conjuring movie that somebody convinced me to watch once, and that was the Devil Made Me Do It one, which was fine.
That's my least favorite, I think, so far.
I don't know, anything with that doll can be my least favorite real quick. So
I mean, I don't like The Nun for some reason, but I'm going to give it another chance.
All right, and Tiffany, what is your history with The Conjuring?
I want to say I saw it in theaters, and I've seen it maybe 2 or 3 times. I enjoyed it, but I can't remember if I went by myself or what happened. I think I went with somebody. I don't remember who. Oh,
It wasn't me for multiple ways, I know that. So.
maybe Ashley. I don't know.
And Ken.
I didn't actually see this one in the theater. I avoided it I didn't consciously avoid it. I just never got around to seeing it because I was like, it's a haunted house story. What's it gonna do? And by the time I saw this, Insidious had already come out.
Is that connected?
No, but it was like Insidious was like, he did Saw, and then his next movie after Saw, I think, was Dead Silence.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the next movie he directed. And that same year, he also directed a movie called Death Sentence, which really is one of the better revenge movies ever made. It's very much not horror, but it's pretty damn good. Nobody really talks about it. It's a damn shame. But after Death Sentence, then he went back to directing horror with Insidious. And then this and Insidious Chapter 2 came out the same year.
Oh,
And then
the second Insidious.
I've seen all the Insidious movies.
Are they good?
They're pretty all right, actually. Yeah.
I should watch the rest of them. I don't remember if I...
Should without me, yes.
I know. I don't remember why I didn't watch the second one. I think I just didn't get around to it. I wasn't interested. The first one wasn't bad.
You watched Malignant. He did that movie, too.
I did not. That was a weird movie. Somebody recommended that, and I was like, hard pass.
Again,
I don't
love
recommend it.
Malignant.
It's right there.
No, it was around streaming last year, and they were like, you should watch this one, before it goes away, and I did, and I regret it. Did you like it, Ken?
Oh, I fucking love Malignant.
No, I didn't like it. I don't know why.
I love Malignant down to its stupid core. Like, it is one of the dumbest movies I've ever
It's
seen, but I love it so much.
When like sad stuff. This is
Like
amazing.
we were talking about it in the Discord yesterday, actually. I suggested that we do an episode for it. And it's got some love out there. It's good to see. Interestingly enough, though, James Wan, not a huge director, as you might think. Like,
No, he's
he hasn't
attached to a lot of
Yeah,
properties.
he's done a lot of producing. He's done some story credits and writing. But, like, after this and Insidious 2, he went and did Furious 7, the seventh Fast and Furious movie. And then he went back to The Conjuring. And then he did Aquaman, then Malignant, then the Aquaman sequel. And that's been it. He's been producing.
His horror movies are pretty good.
I'm sorry, I completely
Disagree.
stole the what are your memories of?
No. We just went along with you, Ken. It's all your fault.
And Rich, what is your history with this movie?
I went into it. I saw it in theaters. I didn't really know much about it. I think it was more of kind of just an invite from friends, like a kind of a couples night. So we all went to go see it, watching it in theater. And it was, there was moments in the movie. This is the first time I saw a horror movie where I saw things that were so, I guess, messed up to where I had to cover someone else's eyes.
What? This is the first one? So you've never seen Saw or any of them?
I've seen Saw.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of horror movies, but like from a horror aspect, not just gore or anything like that.
Because it's sort of loosely based off a true story. Is that what freaked you out?
I don't know. So I'll say this movie was like, I watch a lot of horror movies, but there's not many that I feel do the job enough. And it was the first movie I saw since, I would say Exorcist, but like Exorcist was like my standard for what, for actual horror, scary or things like that. And this was the one that was like up there with it. And I didn't know I was getting into that.
So another demonic possession movie.
Yeah. So that to me is
That's your
the
thing.
scariest genre, like subgenre of horror is possession and demons. And that shit really gets to me. And which is a big reason
it's
why.
All real, so creepy.
Which is even worse for you then.
Right?
like for me, like I don't necessarily believe in a lot of that stuff, but I'm not gonna mess around and provoke it and play with Ouija boards and anything like that either. I'm not gonna take that chance in case, So
I mean, I don't know about possession, but I believe in that stuff.
I believe in that too. I don't know about I'm the same boat with you. I don't know about possession, but I 100% believe in ghosts and spirits and stuff. I've had weird shit happen that I can't explain. I tried. So
yeah, I again, I really don't, but I find the topic fascinating, and I just don't want to run into the shit myself. So maybe that's a way to protect my own sanity that I act like it doesn't exist, but I don't know.
And Ken, do you want to do the plot for this movie? I'm sure you have one written.
You'd think that I would, and I do.
Hey, mine was good on. Fuck, I did a movie. I don't even remember what the hell we did. I did the plot.
It was Carrie.
Carrie. No, I did Carrie?
Yeah.
Oh, Carrie was good.
Oh, wait, no, not Carrie. I'm sorry. Manhunter.
Yes.
I was like, I don't recall him doing
That doesn't mean much.
Oh, that's it. You're getting slapped a lot today. Sorry.
There we go. It's been a while since I've heard the notification go off.
Yes, I usually try to get it muted ahead of time. Didn't work today. I forgot. Only because it'll stay in recording.
If I may, let's talk about The Conjuring. There's something strange at the Perrin family's new house, and it definitely doesn't look good. But it's 1970 and the Ghostbusters are 12 years off, so they're going to have to settle for Ed and Lorraine Warren. The Warrens are America's premier / only husband and wife paranormal investigation team. They're going to have to use all of their so-called experience to help this family of 7 not get brutally murdered by the demonic manifestation that's been causing problems on this land for a long time. This all could have been easily avoided, but even in the 70s, white people just can't stop fucking with shit.
That hasn't changed much.
No.
It's gotten worse. White people.
It definitely hasn't changed.
Do I have to be white?
Yes, you were born that way.
Can I be albino something?
It's a whole different type of thing. But I want to say this movie bothered me in the first opening because the first thing you see is fucking Annabelle. And I'm like, yep, I do hate dolls.
That was the beginning. He's like, Annabelle's in this? I was like, I don't think so. Like, that's the whole movie.
And Mike, I'm sure you've seen the real Annabelle, correct?
No.
Yes.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I know what it looks like. I haven't seen a person, no.
Oh.
Well,
Do you know what it looks like? I mean,
this is not the real doll. It
No.
doesn't even look close to it.
no,
even
but I'm
close,
assuming
yeah.
right.
They changed
Well-
it. Better mobility or
Marketing.
And I'm sure they wanted to make it look more appealing on camera because you see a Raggedy Ann doll on screen, it's like, because
I
it's not
know,
that scary.
I feel like that's even creepier. Like this cute little stuffed doll is murdering people. Like that would.
Yeah, but then whoever makes Raggedy Ann will be like, all right, we'll take our cut now. And
Oh,
you
definitely.
can't make Annabelle dolls to sell to collectors and people.
Well, with that said, you could still make a cute doll design without it being Raggedy Ann, and they still chose to go with this weird ass porcelain creep doll.
I mean, they are usually possessed. Those weird ass. Mike wouldn't let me keep my auntie's doll.
I don't like dolls. Like
I
we
don't
have a
blame 'em.
Megan popcorn bucket, and it's been facing the other direction, so I don't have to see the face. Yeah, I don't want to see that face. I don't like doll faces.
That reminds me, like, when I lived on, well, you don't remember that street, Mike, but 10th and Greenfield, it was like an old house, dusty, weird, creep ass horror basement. There was like, I lived in a duplex, so we shared, like, we had the left side of the basement, the upstairs had the right side of the basement, and I never really went deeper into our side of the basement, just where the washer and dryers were. Anything beyond that was just way too fucking weird, man. Like, my dad had a doll in the basement. It was like human sized doll, right? And it was like in the corner of this dusty old ass basement, and it just would stare at you over by the washer and dryers. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to ever come down here ever again. It was I don't know why my parents had it, but it was so fucking weird, man.
Mike would have yeeted that into the.
Oh yeah,
Watching this movie
that's where
when
his phobia would have
Annabelle.
started.
Yeah, I don't know where it comes from, Ashley, but I just do not. I don't like mirrors either that much.
Really,
I didn't know until
Yeah,
recently.
I'm not crazy about mirrors. Like, I shave and I look in the mirror, but I will not. Like, I'm not the guy who want to surround my house with mirrors. No, thank you. I don't like mirrors.
Boy, do I got a movie for you, buddy.
Oculus? I've seen it.
Oh,
Guess what
no.
it's called mirrors.
Yeah, mirrors.
Oh, with Keith Sutherland, right?
Yeah.
I actually kind of want to watch that just because it came up before in this podcast.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking gnarly. This movie's pretty fucking gnarly.
It is. Oh, but the last thing I want to say about the doll thing is like when that doll, the opening scene that doesn't even involve anything else in this movie. After that doll was put in the garbage can and came back, we're going in the fucking fire. We were going on a trip. We were burning, and it burned immediately.
For Chucky, what do you think it would work for Annabelle?
I would have burned that fucker in. I mean,
Doesn't work.
last long.
I think it doesn't work. If there's something possessing that doll, it's just gonna move somewhere else. Demons don't get burned.
That's
Our cat.
so, Mike. I think your mic's kind of spazzing up between the two voices.
Oh.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's having trouble, focusing on which voice. I feel.
We can't
Kinda-
talk at the same time then. You have
Maybe.
to shut up when I talk.
Oh, you guys, that's going to be a struggle for you guys.
Right?
It'll be okay. I can fix some and edit, some in post.
I'll just slap you whenever I talk. How's that?
No.
But in the movie, like Tiffany's right, or I forget who mentioned. I think Tiffany just said it. Where if you destroy the vessel, it'll move on to something else, which is why they say that their reasoning for keeping them in their home with their small daughter that's not at risk at all.
Don't touch the doll. Okay, you tell her whatever she is, however old she is, don't touch the doll. Okay, I'm just gonna touch the doll.
Of course, it gets worse later.
It does.
I mean, that's one of those situations where it's like what you should do is like maybe rent a storage unit and put all the shit in there, or not in your house with your family.
No, they gotta display it. Get their money. I think they charge to look at their museum.
You would pay.
I would pay. I mean,
Heartbeat.
it depends on how much it was. They charge $50, I'd pass. I just look at 20. I'd be in. That's probably my max.
But
I'll go by myself anyway. So
she's got a doll. No, thank you. We ain't going in there. I don't like dolls. This one I know is haunted. I ain't going there.
okay, shall we start the movie? Back to Conjuring and away from Annabelle.
This movie did creep me out a lot, Ashley. Good job. Like, for a good, over half this movie, it's a slow burn of stuff coming. But you're still entertained.
And that's what this movie does well. There's, no gore in this movie. The jump scares are there, but they're fairly minimal some stuff.
I wanted a better jump scare in the mirror looking for the little boy, Rory.
But that's because you're expecting it. It gives you 3 or 4 mirror scenes. It gives you a part where she closes the medicine cabinet, for example, one of the mirror scenes, which other horror movies have done. So you're expecting it. You're waiting for it. So that's why it doesn't give it to you. Instead, it just gives you when Lorraine looks at the mirror, she sees the dead kid. It still fucks with you. Even though it's not a jump scare, it still this movie sent chills
I
for
like
me.
how she sees stuff like in mirrors or whatever, and then she turns around and it's not there. I like how they did that. Because it's not going to be there, but she does it anyway.
Because as a human, you have to make sure. If you're clairvoyant, maybe you would not be. So
I feel like you would never get used to that.
I don't know, I'm thankfully I'm not clairvoyant. I'm very happy about that fact.
I dream about ghosts. Does that count?
It might not be dreams, but hey. I was also surprised how much this movie the Warrens aren't even at the house until over halfway through this movie. Like, I was surprised how much it is of showing the family in the haunted house and then showing the Warrens doing their thing before the whole movie connects. I was not expecting that originally.
Well, you gotta build up the family. You gotta care about this family. Because if you don't care about the family, nobody's gonna give a shit what happens to them. Oh no, this family's getting tormented by a demon. Who cares? Fuck them. But you spend enough time with them, you get to know them. Like, you want the Warrens to be able to help.
There's very effective pacing in this whole movie. Not only do you want the Warrens to help, but just they set up the family and the Warrens at the same time to where once they finally their paths cross, you care about both, and you want to see these experts take this demon down.
And it's interesting that they focus so much on family dynamics in not just this movie, but all the Conjuring movies, because you don't get that with horror a lot.
No.
Like, you don't get these rich family experiences. You don't build up a relationship with these people and then tear it all down with the spooky stuff. Usually the spooky stuff just takes front and center. And that's what makes this movie especially effective.
The kitty agrees.
No, you are right. I mean, I have watched more horror than I expected to ever watch. Thank you, Ken and Bill and Tiff. And I don't mean it. But you bring up a good point. I didn't really think about that, but this is such a family-orientated movie because you have 2 different families that are affected by it. And I do think that's interesting, like, because it does make it worse when you put somebody's kids in danger, which is what it's happening at the Conjuring house.
With 5 kids at that, all female, including the
That's a
mom.
lot.
I mean, I think that probably work perfectly when someone's like, hey, this will make a good movie because, it's you have 6 women that are in danger, and that's going to connect with audiences too. And it works good for horror.
And I mean, people kept saying, oh, why don't you move out? And it's in the movie as well, in real life. And it's like, you can't, they just bought the house. You can't always just pick up and go. Who's gonna house a 7-member family?
Yeah.
The dad said it best. I think he was talking to Ed or whoever it was. He was like, who's going to take in a family of 7 just like that? Nobody.
Yeah, exactly. And they just bought the house, like I said, so I'm sure they can't afford to stay anywhere for indefinitely.
Yeah, who's going to buy the house?
Well, people have. The couple that owns it now is super excited when they see shadowy figures and stuff that go bump in them.
And that
Well, you don't buy a
also
house
takes,
in 1800s.
that whole process takes like possibly months, and then the entities that follow them wherever they go. I mean, the mom was already like during, going through that whole process. So that thing was going to attach herself to her regardless.
And she was the first one, right, that the entity attached itself to?
Yeah, the only one it really attaches.
The only one, yeah, in this one.
Because it's bruising her, which is essentially, I guess, weakening her is the idea.
Yeah, it's essentially feeding off of her.
And they said it was because, what's the ghost's name? Bathsheba or something?
I think it's Bathsheba, the witch.
Yeah, was threatened because she was another female presence in the house. And so, female presence. And so,
female presence, yeah.
Yeah, and so she was threatened and angry that she was there. Like, this is my house, goddammit.
If you're a witch and you've been for over 100 years, you're probably just angry. Like, I tried to check out and I came right and I never left.
This is your hell. You worship the devil. This is your hell.
But just the way that the movie is so subtle with everything that it does, like, one thing that caught my attention real quick was how she finds the little girl finds the old toy out by a tree. And I would have been like, if my kid, like, oh, look what I found. I'm like, nope, we're putting that in a fucking fire. I like to burn a lot of things sometimes. Like, I feel like if anything, like, I would not buy a house in the 1800s because I'd be afraid that it come with other stuff. Like, when we bought the house we had, I was like, we got to buy a house that's newer. I'm not buying anything that's old.
Frankie's house, actually, well, it was more recent than like the 1800s, but it had actually a murder took place, and she knew that, and so they saw a bunch of creepy stuff. Like
Yeah,
a
no,
guy
yeah.
was gunned down in her front yard, and they would just.
If someone said, "Hey, someone was murdered," I was like, "Let's look at other house." We're not making an offer. We're walking.
I'd be excited.
No, thank you. No. I'm not like that's why I would never want to. I mean, people like they quote another movie, free apartment in London, pretty much. But I still think if you die by natural causes versus you getting shot up or being sacrificed, it has a different effect.
I guess.
But no, or another thing that in this movie when they find the basement, how the basement is boarded up, like how do you board up a place where your furnace is? You got to get to your furnace sometime.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I found the furnace. You didn't think to look for the furnace before you bought the house."
You did your inspection.
I mean, did they buy the house sight unseen, or did they actually see it?
I think that's not in the movie.
I can't.
They don't say.
I don't think they.
I don't think they mentioned it either way when they first see the house. The kids definitely had not seen the house yet, but we don't know. It doesn't actually say if the father hasn't. I'm assuming they just. I don't know.
It gives that feel, doesn't it? That they just bought it.
Yeah, it does. It does have that feel like you bought a sight unseen, but let's assume they're not that stupid.
Yeah, and I actually did some research. Apparently, in Rhode Island, where the house is, you do not have to disclose if anything bad happened in the house, like a murder or a death.
Oh.
So that's how they got away with that.
They should have found it suspicious when the owner was like, "Keep the lights on at night." Here you go, keep the lights on at night.
And I if I remember right, they bought this from the bank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Auction, right?
Yeah, they do say that.
But then would the owner have handed him the keys?
There was the bank was the owner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when you foreclose, so someone had abandoned the house and then the bank got it.
And
Boy, oh boy, someone abandoned this house? That's weird.
You don't say.
That's weird. Why? It's such a beautiful house, though.
I mean, that house was abandoned too, and the bank took it, and someone did die in that house too.
Yeah, when nothing could possibly go wrong.
You never had any weird shit happen when I lived in the basement where someone had died literally, like not that far from where I slept. In the basement I used to live at. Nothing ever. Yeah, we never had weird shit happen. Heart attack. Yeah, I know. It wasn't.
I mean, I
death.
guess it depends on how they die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a heart attack. So natural.
Like
cause.
all the deaths in this house were not good deaths. They were very bad
they're all
deaths.
traumatic.
Very violent deaths.
Suicide. Somebody was drowned.
The baby was sacrificed, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
Wasn't Rory stabbed, right? Am I right on that?
I thought
Yeah.
he drowned.
I don't remember how he died.
No, there was another kid on the whole parcel of land that was parceled up. Like, it's a bunch of different houses that are on this land, and all of this land is poison.
And so,
like,
they all
other
had
kids died at other properties.
They all had weird, but I think this is the main.
And there's a bus crash that's referenced in this movie, but not actually like talked about.
I don't know.
I only know because YouTube told me there's when you see Lorraine pushing like newspaper parts into a book, one thing says 4 kids killed in a bus crash, but it's never mentioned at all in the movie. It's just there.
I do like how they took a lot from the real experience, though. They obviously embellished it, but...
Yeah, I was going to say.
Well, yeah.
Except for the one fucking thing that mattered. That the Warrens didn't do shit.
Right? I feel like they made it worse.
And if you go through their history, you see a lot of that.
Yeah. Oh, they said they helped all these people, though.
Yeah,
that documentary we watched was 100% from their point of view. I mean, they weren't really in it, but it was a daughter. It was their I didn't like it. Like, it was cool, but I didn't like it because it was so biased, and you could feel it in there where it's like, this is too biased.
I was there. I witnessed it. But did they actually?
All the interview people were like friends of theirs, work with them, assistants. Like,
I wish they
it was too biased.
Like some of the people they quote unquote helped. I wish they would have interviewed some. I'm talking a lot today.
It's good, but also it all fits it. I mean, this movie wouldn't have been as interesting if it would have been like, oh, they had Lorraine are kicked out, and then we just get different characters.
Well, then nothing happened. Like they didn't get help from anybody after that. So our movie.
Oh, they didn't get help?
I don't think they called anybody else in. They just suffered through it, and the spirits were still attached to them when they left 10 years later. I think that's what all the YouTube stuff was.
I can't imagine living in a haunted house for 10 years.
I mean, if the ghosties were nice, I had all nice ghosties in my experience.
Look, man,
Eloise
it's a buyer's market. You're not gonna really get the return on investment, so sometimes you just got to sit on it for a while.
It's true.
I get it.
I don't know. I have issues with haunted stuff.
Why? You liked our ghostie in our apartment.
I did not.
And why? The one that slammed the door? You didn't like that?
No. Yeah, so since we're talking about haunted houses, in our old apartment, we had it where the door would slam every so often.
It like creak open and then close like slowly.
Yeah, just like that.
And then I said, well, PETA's not afraid, so this must be a nice ghost. And then the door slammed, like slam.
Right
I
after
was
that.
like, ooh, sorry for calling you a nice ghost.
Tried different things to get the window open, is a fan on, like it's some kind of air suction, and nothing would I couldn't figure out what made it happen. There was also one time where I know I didn't lock the top lock and the top lock was locked. And the reason I know it wasn't, and Tiff didn't do it, I didn't do it, nobody else was living in the apartment at the time that could have done it.
Oh, the bathroom too, remember? The bathroom got locked and we couldn't figure out why and we couldn't get it open.
Oh, yeah, nobody was in it. It's a lock that locked from the inside. Yeah. Yeah, so, and also after we moved out of that apartment, the neighbor downstairs complained to the office that somebody was banging around upstairs at 2 a.m.
Here, like 2 a.m, right? And we're like, no. Oh, that's what I thought. She had this weird look on her face, like, oh god. My dad was haunting the. No, I said my dad was packing his stuff to come with us. That's what I said.
Let's see if this is better, Ken. I switched the setting.
All right. Well,
So, for those that are wondering why the audio might not be perfect, my microphone is having issues.
Sorry.
And since I can't fix all of it, I'll just put it in the recording so people know. I might have.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, so I don't like haunted stuff. And this movie gave me chills. This movie bothered me, but at the same time, I did enjoy it. I didn't like all the Annabelle stuff. No, thank you. Mm-mm.
That was not even 5 minutes of the movie.
Too
Barely.
much of the movie.
We're gonna watch Annabelle next. No, I want to watch all the Conjuring movies that happened like in order, how it happened.
Chronological order.
Yeah, chronological. Yeah, I didn't know if that was the right word.
Well, I think, was it Annabelle first or is it the nun? I think it's
I
Annabelle.
think it was the nun that was for.
I can answer this question.
And the La Llorona one was barely connected. The Warrens weren't even in it. I didn't even know it was connected till I read an article.
The order is The Conjuring, Annabelle, The Conjuring 2, Annabelle Creation, The Nun, Annabelle Comes Home, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, and The Nun 2.
That's
No.
all release order. That's not
Yeah, that's
chronological.
not
Oh,
what happened.
okay, it's
really.
Nun, The Nun 2, Annabelle Creation, Annabelle The Conjuring, Annabelle Comes Home, The Conjuring 2, Conjuring 3, and The Conjuring Last Rites.
Oh, they don't have La Llorona in there?
Not on this thing.
That's funny.
Either it didn't come out at the time that somebody wrote this, but my guess is...
All right. Here it is. Here it actually is.
Okay, go.
Movie 1, The Nun. Movie 2, Annabelle Creation. Movie 3, The Nun 2. Then Annabelle, just regular Annabelle. Then The Conjuring. Then Annabelle Comes Home. Then The Curse of La Llorona. Then The Conjuring 2. Then The Conjuring Made Me Do It.
The devil made
The
me
Devil
do
Made Me Do It.
These damn movies made me killed by a landlord.
Yeah, Devil Made Me Do It. And then I would assume Last Rites comes after that.
Yeah.
The new
I'm
Conjuring
assuming
movie.
That's the last.
You know, I am actually curious to see more of these. I've not seen in theaters, God, no way, but I am curious. I can't do horror movies in theaters.
I have seen it in theaters without you.
You go right ahead.
Or maybe Frankie will come with me.
You go right ahead. On a Saturday when I'm stuck at work playing video games, waiting for calls, you go right ahead.
I have not seen a single one of the Conjuring movies in theater, and I'm not going to start now.
I do want to see. It'll definitely be a different experience.
Another thing where this movie fucks with you that builds up suspense too, that does pay off, is the stuff with the one girl sleepwalking. I think that also works out really well because I was thinking like at one point like, yeah, it's not going to be her. Like when they brought her to bed, I was like, it's going to be someone else. It wasn't, but that's where my brain went like, I bet it's going to be somebody else. It's fucked up though. Like she just started banging her head on the dresser. Like it's kind of freaky.
I mean, I believed she was sleepwalking in the beginning, anyways.
The first time. But as you start seeing more shit in the house, and also this movie withholds you seeing the witch for a while. Like they don't, and that's good. Like they understood what Alien and Jaws knew by having lower budgets. Withhold the creature.
I wanted to know when the girl like got grabbed by the leg and then she woke up and was like, somebody's in the corner. I wanted to see that person because we really don't see that person.
There's no one there.
To see that, because sometimes they like show you a shadow or something.
There's people
It's got to be the entity because I mean when you go back to what Lorraine saw when she first entered the home, was that black shadowy figure.
Yeah.
And then, they mentioned that, the smell of like raw meat or whatever. I'm pretty sure that was that same entity in that corner that was messing with them in that room. Yeah. So
I thought
at
she
most
said
it's a shadow.
I thought she said it was a man and he's smiling at me. No, did I imagine that? There's a man in the corner. He's smiling at me. Or maybe she said a boy.
I think that's from the documentary.
Oh,
I can't remember.
Shit, I shouldn't have watched so many.
In the
that's from
movie, I think they just say someone's there.
Yeah, that's from
Someone-
the same house with the documentary.
Damn it, we shouldn't have watched so much stuff. I'm gonna get it all confused now.
That's fine. Try not. I mean, I do, but yeah. I mean, but it all fits. I mean, this is based in quotations on a real story, so
Sure.
What happened to said it was like that. Most of it was like that.
there were 3 books that she sold and told people about it. Yes.
I mean, granted, she's the second youngest child, so
I mean,
And-
I do believe these people went through this.
And granted, when they moved away, everything magically stopped.
I thought that the spirits were attached to themselves,
You said stuff kept happening from the kid did.
especially
The
from the
grown-up daughter.
mother.
Yeah. Like, I don't... Look, like this movie, it's a Hollywood version of what actually
Yes.
Oh,
happened.
sure, for sure.
Like, extremely Hollywood version. And a good Hollywood version. Like, I've...
Your deaf kitty agrees.
Yeah,
He's deaf?
I've
Yeah, he's deaf.
known about the Warrens ever since I was a kid. Like, I used to read books about them when I was in grade school.
I didn't know how many movies were attached to them. Like, I didn't know The Haunting in Connecticut was their case.
Yeah, and Amityville Horror.
Amityville Horror, I did know, but I didn't realize The Haunting in Connecticut was until we saw that documentary. I was like, that's a movie.
I mean, I do believe shit like this does happen to people. Like, but also it's one of those things where you don't have proof. So how do you tell people because you don't have anything you can show them?
Didn't they have video and stuff? They took video and pictures.
I mean, this is the 70s, so you have some. Like, yeah, they have. I mean, when the Warrens come into this movie, they take pictures. But like, was that even a concept back then that most people would know? Like, hey, take a picture of something that doesn't feel right, and the camera will pick up stuff.
Well,
All the Warrens knew.
Yeah, but like average people wouldn't.
but would it in the 70s? Would they have the camera go off when the temperature dropped?
Yeah.
Would they?
I mean, you just
Yeah.
have a thermostat, and then it presses a button. Yeah.
And it's attached to the camera.
I mean, yeah, you could do like a chemical thing or something where it just triggers. Yeah,
Oh,
switch.
I don't know. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's just basic.
not.
I mean, it wouldn't be as like a computer like we would have nowadays that would program it and do it. It would be something simpler, but yes, probably a weight or something.
It'd be mechanical, whereas now today would be digital.
Yes. Oh god, that scene though when she's creeping up the stairs and like all the pictures are going off, they're like, "Why are the pictures triggering for her?" It's like it's not for her. That gave me this whole second half of the movie. Once all the shit hits the fan, I had chills the entire time with this movie. After that,
Is it because I've seen it before that it didn't affect me like that?
or you just like horror more than I do?
No, I like the real loosely based on true story movies. It doesn't have to be horror. If that's the tagline, I am seeing it.
This stuff bothers me more because I do believe in ghosts and demons and all that, and I do believe shit like this can happen. So I'm not worried some guy's going to chase after me with a hockey mask and a giant machete. I'm not scared. I'm not worried about that happening.
Or someone
I'm more
getting-
worried about that, honestly.
That's,
I mean,
that's probably
yes,
more
but
realistic.
if somebody
buddy.
shot them, they'll die. They won't keep going.
I mean, maybe. You ever been around
Depends on
anybody
what
on PCP?
Yeah,
Right.
it depends on what they're on, you know.
That won't take him down.
I don't like those movies either. But like, yeah. Or I should say, okay, I'm less scared of a demon in my nightmares burning me alive and stuff like that. How about that? That's not
I
gonna
mean,
happen.
fair. But like, I don't know. I'm personally a believer. The world's too big. You can't possibly know everything. And Minx, my partner, just says that magic is something that science can't explain yet.
Yeah.
So,
So does
like,
Thor, by the way.
I feel that this is the same.
Agreed.
Wait, did you say that's from Thor?
It is also in Thor, yes.
What's
Okay.
the-
It is actually a quote in Thor, too,
What?
about how magic is just science that we haven't been able to figure out. Yeah, they actually do say it in the first Thor movie.
Well,
Sorry.
I know Minx hasn't seen that.
No,
so.
I mean, it's a real thing, like, that people say. It's just funny
Yeah.
to me because it reminded me of that movie. I just watched that movie not that long ago.
But like, I think that, spirits and ghosties and whatnot are just something that science, we don't have the ability to explain yet.
Yeah.
I do believe it is a natural phenomenon. I just don't think we're quite good at explaining everything. And even when we do explain everything, we're explaining it to the best of our ability.
Hell,
So-
we have people out there that don't even believe science when it's in your face. So hey, there's
Yeah,
that
well,
too.
they're stupid. So
The Earth is still flat. Remember?
Oh, someone was upset and found out it's not. Literally, there was some guy who spent a lot of money and sailed his boat and went, "Oh, it is round."
I didn't drop off the end of the Earth.
wow, I'm shocked. Oh my god.
I mean, that's one, like, why would you buy? Like, I do never understand how people can still think the Earth is flat. Like, it's been proven many, many times. Like, come on now, like, move on. But, so some of the stuff in this movie that, like, just like when all the pictures fall, like the way that they, like, there's a couple of times where the mother get, like, tricked into going downstairs and, like, gets tricked to going into the basement, and then you see, like, a ghost or a ball. But again, this movie does it, really well because it doesn't show you anything yet. Like, when you first see the witch on top of the dresser midway through this movie, I was not okay with that.
That was
And-
actually the part where I had to close like Sheila's eyes in the theater
Oh no!
because
This is-
it was fucked up. I saw the camera zoom. I'm like, all right, yeah, she's not handling this. I covered her eyes for her, and yeah, the reveal of the witch, that was really fucked up. And then the suspenseful like
Mhm.
sound in the background was not great. And actually, when we watched it again, because we watched it, I think maybe Wednesday this week, for the podcast, and I knew it was coming up. I'm like, hey, turn away.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think movies hit me less when they're on my TV versus being in the theater. I'm hit a lot less with it, but it's still unsettling,
Because it's more in your face in the theater.
and I'm not in my
Well,
security.
The setup we got here, I actually we turn the lights off, except the light that I do keep on, especially if it's a horror movie. I change the color to red,
Oh.
and then I have a surround sound speaker, so it's still pretty fucking unsettling.
So-
that's great. Let's
so
do
you're-
that. Just for my benefit. I mean-
It's just yours only.
Just my I'm sure it would be great with your Marvel movies as well.
I don't even watch.
Says the man who's rewatching all the Marvel.
Not all. I'm just watching some slowly, very, very slowly, because I'm just sort of interested. No, I mean, we turned the lights off for this one. I didn't like it. I was like, no, turn the light back on. I'm not happy.
No, you couldn't. Like it was.
Could have easily.
It was the movie's too dark. Lighting.
I know, but then it wasn't as scary. This movie fucked with me a little bit, like in a good way, actually. Like the suspense is, like we've said, like this is a really good suspense movie. The way that they do it, and they don't like, for example, the one scene when she goes in the basement. We were talking about she gets lured down there, and then the door locks, and then you see hands come out and clap when she lights the match. And then it goes dark, and she doesn't die. Like in some horror movies, she would have been gone. That'd been the end of it.
Or taken or something.
Yeah, she's fine. But like, it fucked with me because I knew something was coming. Like, you see her light match, and I'm like, oh god, they're gonna do something that I'm not gonna like. And then when those little ghostly hands come out and clap, I was like, "Ugh."
Yeah, every time I watch this movie, I can't tell you how many times I've seen this movie, but I love that part. When, like you said, the shit's hitting the fan, and then she's finally gonna possibly make her way out of that basement.
No.
And then the kid whispers, about playing the game, and then the clap comes. Like I remember seeing that in the theaters. Obviously, none of us knew that was coming. You heard like gasp in the theater when that happened.
They do it really good. Like a lot of it's subtle, and the suspense buildup is really good, but it still like shocks you.
Yeah, you know it's coming, but yeah, it's still they did
the suspense.
it's a very good movie. Movie.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's funny to me that you're sitting here talking about this and you're like, oh, this was great. This was awesome.
But I
James
hate
Wan very much made this movies as like to be a visual and compositional throwback to 70s movies. Which the other day you were just like, no, this movie's too 70s for me.
Yep.
So it's interesting.
So that is
But also, I'm thrown off when your movie starts off with a bunch of naked quotation supposed to be teenagers. I'm not okay.
that's mostly what he meant. Is
I know, but like, I mean, Carrie's a good suspense, but I guess I need more modern.
You need more
This-
modern 70s stuff.
This movie obviously takes place in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
So what I didn't realize is that they were trying to, I guess, mimic the style of the 70s movies. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yep.
Well, it makes sense too, because again, if one of my top standard movies, horror movies, were The Exorcist, which was what made in the 70s, this feels like that, which is a good
it
sign.
does.
Mm-hmm. And you can really tell that they leaned into it because it's got that, that sumptuous color that 70s movies had. You get the rich, deep shadows. Not a lot of CGI. I mean, there's some, but there's a lot of practical effects in this movie, and I obviously live for that.
Yeah, that makes my heart happy.
It makes the movie better.
You don't need CGI for everything.
You can use it to enhance, but you need to have some practical, there's something scarier about a model or a person in costume.
Yeah.
I love the practical effects. It really helped this movie. One thing that was practical, but a bit weird, a bit off to me, anytime you saw the witch, I felt her face was a bit too exaggerated.
So
you know what I mean?
CGI?
I don't think it was CGI, but I didn't. I guess what I'm trying to say is I didn't really enjoy the face model. I think it was a bit overdone to me.
Well, part of the reason is that's a dude.
Okay, well, it also
Not
makes
only
sense.
it's not just any dude. It's actually the film's composer, Joseph Bishara.
That's great.
This is the second time he's done this.
I had no idea. Did you look that up or did you figure it out?
I knew that going into this the first time I saw it. I was way back in the day. All right, I'm going to talk about my history with Joseph Bishara here a little quick.
Please.
There was a movie called Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And people can say whatever they want about the movie. Oh, it sucked. It wasn't as good as the first one. I don't care. Say whatever you want. The soundtrack to that was immaculate to both of those original Mortal Kombat movies. And
argue that.
On that second soundtrack, there was a song called Death is the Only Way Out by Joseph Bishara. And I got super into that. And I started listening to his band Drown. They're like an industrial group. And then he started showing up in movies, doing movie soundtracks. He did the soundtrack for this. I would argue that this is probably one of the most effective horror movie soundtracks of all time. It's right up there with Sinister, and it's a solid soundtrack. And he does good stuff.
I agree. I like it. I was watching a part, and of course the sound isn't on, so the subtitles were showing the lyrics of the song, and it said, "I sleepwalk instead of dreaming," and I was like, "Oh, that was good."
Guess relevant to certain scenes.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the sound was good. I will say that for this movie too. It keeps you on your toes, and it fits, and it does convey feelings.
I feel like it's not the usual horror movie soundtrack either.
No, there's something about discordant violins and old ass instruments that are being used to bang out music on the edge of their lifespan. It works out well.
For me, it circles back to that first witch scene again when she's on top of the wardrobe, and then those violins are fucking going at it, and it just, the suspense build, you feel the dread of that witch ready to jump off of that wardrobe. Not only the look on Bashara's face, now that I know who the hell it is, but just you could feel that dread as if you were there. That's pretty effective.
I agree.
Everything with the witch is fucking terrifying. There's a couple scenes when she goes by the tree, and you just all of a sudden you just see her legs hanging there, and I'm like, I don't like this.
They don't show you her full body for a little bit.
You don't need it.
I know, but I wanted to see her.
Legs dangling were enough for me to be uncomfortable.
And she always had her neck to the side, right?
I think so. Well, she did hang herself.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, her neck is broken.
She had to the side because she hung herself.
So hanging, that's not a way I'd want to go.
Unless it was my neck broke right away.
That still sounds awful.
That didn't sound great.
I always say, someone's got to kill me. I'm like, just shoot me. Just shoot me in the head. No.
We haven't really talked about the cast at all.
No, we haven't.
Well,
and we should, because I'm not a fan of the Warrens. I'm not. But
they did a good job casting them.
But Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga do a fantastic job of making me care about them.
Amazing job.
I really like the actress for Lorraine.
So when the Caroline, whatever her name is, goes to one of their things where they talk at, I can't think of the name. No, you weren't gonna finish it for me. Anyways,
I'm trying to think of the word. I don't know the word.
Did anyone notice that the real Lorraine Warren was in there? Was in the audience. You see her for maybe 2 seconds. But I was like, I know that lady. Who is that lady?
Yeah, it's the old lady sitting in like the second row or something.
Yeah, you barely see her. Like it pans really fast, but I
Was
just
Ed dead by this time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Ed died in 2000
3?
something single digits.
5, maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, he was dead. She dies in 2019.
Yeah, she lived for a little bit.
Women do live longer.
I know. She was probably like, I'm done with this fool.
I mean, I gotta say, the actors are a lot more attractive than either of them did. So hey, no, neither of them were.
Look, man, don't project your modern beauty standards on people that were born in the 20s.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I really like the way both of the actors they got. Like, I thought both of them are good looking. Like,
Yeah.
for this, and I mean, I really like the actress that plays Lorraine. Like in this, I really liked her. She was pretty.
I only
I was gonna say,
remember
what
her
way, buddy?
I only remember her from The Omen. No, The Orphan. That's the only movie I remember her from.
I need to watch that someday.
You need to watch Departed if you want to watch more movies with her in it.
No, didn't it? What's that one? I feel like I saw that one.
It was the Jack Nicholson, Leo DiCaprio crime movie.
I've seen that movie. I'd watch it again and cover it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize she was in that, but that was the most recent one I remembered her in.
Who else was? Oh,
I also
Lily
wanna say-
Taylor. Lily Taylor is Carolyn. So good.
So good.
Especially during that exorcism scene. Jesus.
So is that her? Did they do a stunt double for like underneath the... I don't know why they would do a stunt double.
Oh no, they made her up. But like, she's always been a great actress. Like, just solid, does very understated work, and a lot of times is the best thing about the movie she's in.
Mm-hmm.
And as her husband, Ron Livingston, it's kind of nice seeing him in an area outside Office Space.
I never saw that.
That's where I recognized him from.
Yep.
Okay, because I recognized him, but I couldn't place where I knew him from. But that's why. It's a good movie.
Yeah. There was like, the cast was pretty darn good. The little girl that played Christine would grow up to be in one of my favorite movies. That's Joey King. She was in Bullet Train.
No, I've never seen that, but I want to.
Yeah, you should.
Watch that too.
You should just watch it and not do an episode on it, and just watch a movie for the sheer enjoyment of it.
I
You'll
know. Why
never do
can't we
that.
do that?
What's that?
I know how to keep trying.
Does not compute. I do sometimes, okay? Sometimes I have watched movies just for the hell of it. We saw The Amateur on HBO or Disney. Somewhere we watched The Amateur, and I enjoyed that movie.
That
That
was
was just
good.
because. It's a good movie. But no, if it's a horror movie, I ain't watching unless it's for the show. Okay? It's not happening.
Are we gonna cover weapons at some time?
No.
I do want to see Weapons.
Looks
Weapons is really good.
It's weird, but I enjoyed it. It was good. It's just weird.
But a lot of the stuff where, like, I also think the way that they portray the couple, Lorraine and what's his name, Ed is, I think, is really good too for this. I mean, I really like the way they play off each other. I thought they did a great job and seemed very believable too.
Oh yeah, like
Very good acting.
a little too God and Jesus-y for me.
But that fits. It is the 70s.
Are we gonna say that?
And you're dealing with like demonic forces and possession. I mean, it all ties in. It's how they do it.
Yeah, I just, do what you want in your home, but just keep it out of my face.
So are exorcisms always done by priests? We can't have like a pastor or something do it for us.
Yes, that is correct. Of course, I had to do research in exorcism too. The reason that exorcisms can't be done by normal people is that it won't take unless it's by a priest. Now, do I think that is a way for the Vatican to hold the market on exorcisms and basically charge whatever the hell they want for them? Absolutely.
Do they
You got
have
a monopoly on exorcisms. What the fuck?
Do they have
good.
to be approved by the Vatican?
Yes. Oh, yes,
I
absolutely.
didn't know if that was true, so I was being dramatic.
No.
That's so stupid.
It's
wanna
funny,
know.
like, the Vatican doesn't want to say that they need exorcisms, but they have trained exorcists on staff. Like, it's nutty.
That's
Are we that surprised the Vatican keeps stuff? They keep a lot of stuff to themselves, I'm pretty sure.
I like the new folk.
Hell, they have their own freaking, like, if you go to the Vatican, it's like its own country.
It is its own country.
Yeah.
It literally is its
Yeah,
own
so, like,
city.
uh-huh.
Its own country.
Yeah, you get murdered in the Vatican, Italy's not investigating it. They are. So good luck if it's one of them people that killed you, because they ain't going to find you.
Honestly, I'd be a little more concerned if Italy was investigating. The Vatican, I feel like, would get it done.
There's
So
a famous
fast.
missing girl story that I watched a documentary about with the Vatican, where I'm pretty sure she was being sexually assaulted by a priest and disappeared, and they investigated, but they never, they found some evidence, but yeah, the police weren't really interested.
That's crazy talk. The Vatican would never cover up sexual abuse like that.
They probably weren't even really investigating. They were like,
there's a really good documentary about it that I watched before about it, but really interesting stuff. Where they just weren't interested. They're like, no, we don't know what you're talking about. Mm-mm.
well, priests don't molest little boys.
Nope,
either,
never.
so.
Nope, never happened.
Oh, Brother Tomas, have you looked under the rock? No, we're looking for a full person. Yeah, but did you try the rock anyway? You never know.
I love the accent.
But you bring up a good point. When you're dealing with exorcism, you literally have to have religion in it. And it's funny because they aren't going to get the exorcism because this family is not religious. None of the kids have been baptized. They don't go to church.
They're not Catholic.
Yeah. So eventually Ed steps in and makes it worse. It's a wild movie because at the end, they don't do anything. Even in this movie, they don't do anything. Carolyn overpowers the presence in her.
Oh, but Lorraine helped her, remember? Remember that day. Remember?
Yeah. If somebody invents a cure for cancer and I'm sitting there you can do it, buddy. I don't get credit if that happens. But here they do. So they even in this movie, they don't really do anything. And it's still a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It's just kind of ridiculous. It's a ridiculous story, but it's still fun.
It is.
Yes.
I'm sure it wasn't fun for the real people, but they...
I mean, the daughter made a lot of money writing books. I'm sure she wrote 3 books about this incident.
Did she make money?
I'm sure she made money.
Because I think it was after this movie came out.
No, they look like they're before that.
Oh, were they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose they have to know about it somehow.
Yeah.
Unless they're stalking Lorraine and Ed.
Yeah, no, they wrote the books before this. I mean, this movie's based on the case files of Ed and Lorraine, not the books that the woman wrote.
You would think it would be based on first-hand experience.
Yeah, but maybe there was different money they didn't want to change hands.
And, you don't want to base a book about the Warrens off of the story involving the family that kicked the Warrens out.
I don't know. I do find that just hilarious because I remember you made a comment about that in the chat. And then we were watching the documentary and it was like, yep, at the end of that.
So it was a seance, not an exorcism, and she's clairvoyant. Shouldn't she know something bad was gonna happen? We shouldn't do this. In general, we shouldn't do this.
Look, just because you're clairvoyant doesn't mean you're a good clairvoyant, all right?
Right, okay.
I also found it interesting how they bring a cop along when they're doing everything. Why did a cop agree to it?
But they, in the YouTube stuff, it shows they did that. That's a real life thing they did. They brought cops along, but why do they bring cops along?
Well,
Probably for legal precautions.
Because some of us have a legal witness there that's kind of in an unbiased position that could be a part of it. And
they didn't beat these people up and say they were possessed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think
I do like
other things that I've read that they've, not even just the Warrens, but other people that have performed exorcisms, it's usually encouraged to have, some type of law enforcement or something there for that.
That would go today. We're doing an exorcism. Can we have one of your policemen?
It would depend if they're white or not in the family.
Whoa.
No,
Put it back in the deck, buddy.
Call ICE. They'll take care of it.
If the ghost is Mexican, they might, that ghost is brown. We're taking them.
Call
Come
ICE.
with us.
I think that means if the spirit possessing them is Mexican, they'll get it out of there.
Okay, that was funny. Oh, that's
Just call ICE. Don't call a priest, call ICE.
just call ICE.
It's funny. But I do like when the cop gets attacked by the freaking nut, the maid, that he sees this maid that he didn't see this woman here at all, and all he just goes following her. I'm like, if I was in some strange place and I just saw somebody that just looked like everything looked off, I ain't following them. I'm going near them.
They didn't have a maid, so who do you think she was?
I think you see blood on her too, but and she says something. I wouldn't fucking go over there.
She says doesn't she say she made me do it?
Yeah,
like over and over.
But I guess from a cop's like, let's go investigate this. I'd be like,
that's his job to investigate.
I know, but there are certain things where, like, if I saw someone that doesn't feel like they fit, I ain't following them.
I am.
You're not a cop, though.
Fair.
And like actual cops that actually care about their jobs and the people they're helping. I've been told they exist.
Do they?
I've been told.
Rich, you used to live with a cop. Does that count?
I would say the majority of them probably don't give a shit. But yeah, they exist.
Okay, cool. So yes, good cops might exist.
Might.
But like, if they care, if they see somebody covered by blood, they're going to be worried. They're going to follow, make sure there's no problems. Like, if people want to help people, they will try to help people.
See, that's why I would follow her.
I'll say this too, so he heard a noise, right? Like that's why he kind of went out to the kitchen area, or he went outside for a second because he thought he heard something, and then he sees somebody in that area. Well, it's like, well, did somebody just kind of break in? Somebody wander in? I don't know if he's really thinking like, oh, this is a fucking ghost, I mean, and up to that point, he's maybe seen like a couple weird things, but not enough to like fully believe.
He's not a believer at all, so this made him a believer.
Yeah, they do make that comment where he even says, I don't believe in this stuff. So
he does now.
He should.
I mean, you heard him screaming too. Ed. In the kitchen once he saw that lady.
What kind of cop is he being scared by a ghost?
Look, man, like we said this in the Death Note episode, and I stand by it. We have a very bad relationship with the supernatural here. And if you saw a ghost, you can play tough all you want to. But if you saw a legit ghost and it's coming right for you, you're going to shit your pants. I don't give a shit who you are.
Yeah, I don't care what kind of shape you're in, what kind of background you got, how great your martial arts skills are. Shit is not working against something you can't touch.
Yeah. And most Americans cannot deal with things outside of their control. Well, guess what, man? A fucking ghost. You ain't controlling that. A fucking demon? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not a demon, but I talk to the ghost at my job. Be like, stop it right now. You need to go to the other side. It works usually. You need to leave. You're done.
Okay, now you say it works usually, which means you have to do it more once. It doesn't work. They just stop it for a while.
No, these are old people that died in the room, okay? And it's usually ones that are annoying, that call me every 5 minutes, and after they're dead, apparently they still do that. And so I just walk in there and be like, okay, you're fine. You need to move on. You're fine. Nothing's wrong with you. You're in peace now. Now go to your wife.
I mean, she's not joking. She's had shit happen at her nursing home that she's worked at, so.
Thankfully not this one.
I'm not surprised.
My favorite story is still when you worked at the one you saw somebody across the hall and you're like, who's awake at this time? And there's nobody there.
I checked every resident and she went into a dead end hallway and I didn't see where she went.
She went somewhere, all right.
Well, that was Halloween and the full moon was like 4 days before that. So I'm never working an overnight on Halloween again. You cannot pay me enough.
I mean, it's supposed to be the day that is closest to when the dead is closest to us. Okay, All Hallows Eve. I forgot that was Halloween that happened to you. It's funny.
It's not to me. I was creeped.
No, I freaked out too, but I wasn't there.
I was like, this is ridiculous. I got more mad than anything. I was like, y'all need to stop it. I'm over it. Messing up my tables I just set. Go the fuck away.
I do think this movie also does a good job of like a lot of the stuff where they tell you a lot, like, oh, it's cold here, the smell of rotting meat. Like they do a lot of good ways to emphasize what's going on and just keep it very entertaining. Like
they introduce more senses than just the visual that you see.
Yeah, even though you can't smell or they have the characters, and I think it all sounds very
believable.
Yeah,
it just builds a whole environment. Like you're seeing things obviously, and even though like you said you can't smell, you can in a movie theater. It's not a Russ Meyer or a John Waters film. You don't have smellorama.
Is that a thing?
But
it used to be.
It used to be. But like by invoking the other senses, by, oh, this feels cold. Oh, this smells bad. Like it does paint a more clear picture of everything that's going on, drawing you in. It's good. It's real good.
I was just gonna add on to that. So like just by them describing it. Like, yeah, we have no smellorama. We don't have actual like raw meat sitting next to us, as we're watching the movie. But just the thought of it makes you like, yeah, I can figure out how that smells or what that would be like. I mean, just think of sour candy, like right now, eating a warhead. You could practically taste that shit. It's the same kind of idea.
Right. They describe it really well. Well, make you believe really well. Anyways,
Yes.
for me, there's rotting meat there. I can smell it.
And if you smell rotting meat, you don't forget it.
No, it's not. It's disgusting.
It's actually kind of alarming to just randomly smell that in a corner of a room that no food is ever really there. We don't eat in that room yet. And here we're in the hallway with a bunch of pictures. Oh, it smells like rotting meat. It's weird. It's a very weird thing to run into.
That would be an alarm right there. Red flag. You smell it.
That's a capital P problem right there.
Mhm.
I think anything else I want to mention? I mean, this movie does give you a red herring with the wind chime that she makes. You always think something's going to happen with it, and nothing really happens with it. I thought that kind of was a red herring because I was expecting something to come up.
One thing we didn't mention is how fast the damn dog died.
Oh,
I was about to bring it up, yeah.
That's
poor puppers.
That's true, but I feel like why? So did it die because did it like break its own neck or choke itself because it was trying to get off the leash?
I thought the entity might have killed her.
I would feel the entity. I mean, I don't think. I mean, an animal would have to be pretty damn terrified.
It's pretty damn terrified. Like,
yeah, but
it's a real thing though. I don't know if the dog died, but their cats left and their dog left, and like they wouldn't go in the house.
Yeah, I mean, animals sense it. I mean, that's why one reason I miss having a dog because I would just watch her. Like, everything okay? Dog's sleeping. Okay, everything's fine.
No, when she was little, she suddenly growled. I was out and like walking her in the dark, and up till then, she had never growled. I was like, PETA, we're cutting your walk short. You gotta go potty in the house. There's something out there that you don't like. I'm okay with not liking it either.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, that's what I watch the cats. They don't do a lot. Don't pay attention.
It's never a good sign when you have an animal staring at a blank wall or empty area and they're losing their mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just all right. What's going on here? Like, it's pretty alarming.
Yeah,
what do you see?
I don't love that.
No, I don't.
Well, except when you look at the spot they're looking at, and then all of a sudden you look back at them and they're looking at you. And I don't know if it's either do you see what I see or
that's what I get out of it.
Do you see what I see? Sorry.
I mean, but I always watch animals. Like, if an animal is upset and I don't see anything, I'm going to be more concerned. That's always been my one of my things I think about. Like, that's why I want, like, whenever I get, like, worried about stuff, I look at my cats. Like, are they acting weird? Okay, don't worry about it.
They act weird anyways.
Scared. Alert. Like, something's wrong versus the normal.
I mean, maybe we have a ghost because Morpheus likes to chase shadows and just, like, stare in a corner.
Because he has a goofy eye, because he was born with a defect.
He still stares in the... Toby would stare into a corner, too.
He couldn't see anything. He's blind. He's a blind cat.
I don't care. He would fight with doors. Poor Toby.
A lot of things that were inanimate objects, yes.
The air. It's alright.
But the scene when the woman gets possessed, I think they do a good job with that. Like, the brief second you see the witch above her spit into her mouth, that bothered me.
That was what? I didn't like that.
Me either. Good scene, though. I mean, good way to show you her being possessed.
Yeah, that is... It's hard to represent possession on a physical level, but they did a good job.
Yes, they made you believe.
Of all the fluid transfers, it's probably the best one to have be representative of possession. But
yeah, she was sick. So she got the baby bird treatment of possession.
Here you go.
Have some blood and guts.
But it's a good scene. It
time
really
for
is.
Pizza, boy.
And the whole, like, the way everything with her possession, like from there where they leave the house and then, you know, she's still that, and then she takes kidnaps two of the kids essentially and takes them to the house and then is about to sacrifice one of them. All that is all really good too. No, this movie keeps you on edge, and I actually was about to recommend this movie to my dad. I don't recommend horror movies to my dad ever, but this is one I'm like, you might like this.
Does he really watch horror movies?
Nobody likes spiritual stuff. He might watch this.
I think you would like Carrie, especially the beginning.
He'd have a lot to say about the religious end of it.
Oh my god!
I want it. I don't want to hear about it, so I didn't actually recommend it. But I thought about it. I was like, I'll hear about it.
No, we can. Yeah,
you
he
should
would talk about it. I'll recommend it.
My father likes to go on and on about stuff sometimes. Like today, I forget we were going on and on about how radio stations have changed and how they don't play music on them anymore. And yeah,
there's no really MTV.
Well, it's like, because people have Spotify, buddy. Like, they don't need to.
Well, TikTok is our new MTV.
Pretty much,
They'll just make their little videos and cut when the song's going to get to the best part.
Times have changed. He doesn't understand that either. So, I think some other stuff I want to mention in this movie that they have. They're like, when they try to when they before they do the extras, when they try to pull her out of the house and then she starts like burning. I thought that's some good makeup right there.
Mm-hmm.
All the exorcism stuff is fucking freaky as hell. Last night we almost finished the movie. We stopped it during the exorcism because we had to go record, and then we got right back after our recording and finished this movie. So I almost watched this thing in one sitting.
That was a bad
Almost.
place to stop.
Well, time keeps on ticking.
We could have been 10 minutes late.
You cannot be late.
It would have been 10 other people
cannot-
are late, and
I know,
that's okay.
but I can't be late.
Okay.
I can't be late.
Me.
You've been
Okay.
late for sessions sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
You
I've
have
noticed.
I know, but I try not to. But I wasn't going to be late. I'm usually late because I'm stuck in I don't get home in time, or I'm stuck in the toilet, not versus I want to finish this movie.
I think it's a valid reason to be late, but I always think movies are a valid reason for anything, really.
Same.
I also don't usually watch movies in one sitting.
But at least he actually paid attention this time. He didn't have his computer. He didn't have his phone in front of his face.
No, I actually paid attention to this movie. That's props to this movie. I didn't enjoy my time with it exactly because I was on edge the whole time, but
Like overall, I think you liked
I
it.
liked it, but I was uncomfortable, but not uncomfortable in the way that I will curse the movie's name for the rest of my life. So there's a difference.
Because there wasn't a lot of gore in it. I think that's the difference.
There's
And it made
no gore.
you
Mhm.
scared without that.
It's just the
there's-
suspense.
There's really no gore. There's really no current deaths. None of the cast really dies. And it still pulls it off. It's still one of the best horror movies that I've seen, and over 10 to almost 15 years probably.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it does a good job of scaring you without having to resort to blood and violence. Like, it's not even that violent of a movie.
It's not.
The most violent part is the exorcism. That's a good scene though too. That whole exorcism thing is a really good scene.
That's a great scene when she starts spitting up blood and it starts staining the front of the bed sheet that she's in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
Oh.
another good part. Like they put, for most of it, they put the sheet over her head, and so you don't know what she looks like or what's going on.
You start assuming.
Besides her screaming and the chair levitating, I think didn't it levitate? I don't remember.
It did.
Yeah, I thought of Dark during that exorcism scene because she's floating upside down and they're like, put her down, and all I could hear was Joker saying, oh, that's a very poor choice of words, right as they drop her on her head.
I love that scene.
Wanted her to put her down when she was upside down. That is a poor choice of words.
But, they got through it.
They got
They did it. Good
Oh,
job.
they did so I had a question. For the blacklight thing, does it only show feet or hand marks that are like more recent?
Yeah.
It's the oils in the hands that
But-
cause it to be blacklight reactive.
But wouldn't that, like, if you lived in the house, there'd be fucking handprints and footprints everywhere?
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't it weird how that works?
Okay.
It did.
I was wondering maybe it was like only recent, like it shows, not
She
because
just recently cleaned it, okay?
Okay.
She cleaned the walls, she cleaned the mirrors.
you're right. Don't put through your head when you have a spirit chasing you and you're scared of your entire house. Like, get the mop up. I mean, it's the 70s.
It could be her comfort thing. Like
Look,
when
man,
she
people are
gets
coming over. You got to take control.
great, she gets stressed out, she cleans. I mean, I wish I was like that, but
Me too.
shut up.
I get stressed out and I clean a little bit.
You could clean the toilet because that's
I
your
don't get
fault.
that.
It gets
I don't get that stressed out.
nasty. Sorry, go ahead.
You think that's bad? You should play Silent Hill and see the toilets in Silent Hill and Silent Hill too.
That's not real. Your
Are you sure?
destruction is real.
Wait, hold on. We got to have a whole podcast about your destruction.
We don't. We really
Destruction
don't.
of the toilets.
We do not.
We do.
I
Is that
would
why you're late to
appreciate-
certain podcasts?
It is
Yeah,
why
it
sometimes,
is.
yes. Usually.
What are you eating that you destroy? All right, never mind.
Yeah, we don't. Just stop here. But hey, join the Discord. Request the toilet episode if you really want. We'll see what happens.
I gotta be on that one. I obviously gotta be on that one.
I've said worse things on this show. People
Well-
have gotten more insight about me than they ever wanted. Versus, besides that, I've done worse, so it's okay.
I'm pretty sure you have.
Oh,
I think the most disturbing thing you've ever said to me on the podcast is a naked guy with a sword if anybody breaks into your home.
no one's broken my home.
What?
What else am I supposed to do?
Jesus.
I mean, they would think twice. If they don't have a gun, I'm okay.
They would think twice.
I mean, what would you, some guy just standing there with, like, you'd be more thrown off. You'd be left, it'd be more thrown off the fact he has no clothes on versus if I had clothes on. Like, it would really, like, you would stop for that second. And that second's all I need.
I would
Maybe.
laugh. I would straight up laugh.
But hey, laughing that means you might not be shooting me, hopefully.
I'd probably resort to the, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm here to break in, but I'm so sorry I saw you naked.
They would be. They would be very sorry.
So what I'm hearing is that instead of an exorcism, everybody just needed to drop trow and just
the
run
demon would have
around.
been horrified.
Look, I've
Oh,
obviously
people
caught you at a bad time. I'm sorry.
That would have been Tiffany's ghost. Oh my god, I gotta leave. I'm so sad.
I mean, someone that doesn't look good like me, so therefore, like, okay, we don't want to do that, but
I like your sex.
that's why you married me.
Got a nice butt.
So, well, other people have not married me and would not be okay with it. Like, people hypothetically breaking into our house.
I don't know, what if they're into that thing? Hey baby, can I get your number?
No. You can get the sword to knock away your weapon and
Your
leave.
Zelda sword? Is that what you're killing people with?
I wouldn't kill anybody.
They might want the other sword that they see when you're naked.
No, that Zelda sword would not kill anybody. I don't think it's sharp enough to pierce anybody. But they wouldn't know that in the dark with the naked guy standing in front of them.
If you,
Oh dear God.
Oh, hey.
if you
Where
don't
did,
kill
where did
them,
we
it
go? What path did we go down?
would.
Where do we go now? Where do we go now? So,
Do we have anything
can't
else
do
about the movie we want to talk about?
let's talk about me being naked more. That seems to be a fun topic for
And
today.
his destruction in the bathroom. Let's talk
I
about
don't think I have anything else to say about the movie. I'm watching it and trying to think of other stuff to say. Oh, like the part when Lorraine falls in the basement. That's another really good
Oh,
suspense
yeah.
scene.
That was good.
That was sharp. And oh God, when she's hiding under the stairs
Yeah.
and the body is just kind of floating there, like dangling from the noose, but it like moves around and follows her. No fucking thank you.
Like it's kind of levitating in a way. Yeah, that was
Yeah. Nope.
pretty nuts.
Don't love that.
They use the body hanging from the noose really well, I think.
They do.
Like
Yeah.
on the tree, and then I don't know where it's hanging from in the basement, but still.
From the frickin' like the hole in the way the house, like, because you find the noose where someone just hung themselves in the frickin' closet pretty much.
So it's all the way down to the rope.
Oh, I mean, you don't need that. I mean, but I guess if you're gonna do it correctly and break your neck, that's what you need. You need space. I mean, you don't need a lot of space. History has taught us that. Look at what they did for Hangman Dude. They didn't fall that far before they broke their neck, but then sometimes it didn't work out. You just choked to death. Like, I don't want to. If you're gonna go, let's break your neck and be over with it. Let's not hang there and suffocate to death.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I said I'd rather just be. If someone's gonna kill me, like if I have a choice to shoot me, just get over quick.
Yeah, that
Depending on.
they have to.
Then why are you bringing out the sword naked? Just get it over.
I don't like guns. I don't want to kill myself. So, I have a sword. So, hey, what else am I going to do? But, I mean, there have been times where I actually thought maybe something was up with the house, and I took the dog and we walked around the house.
Really?
A couple times. Nothing
So
happened.
it's supernatural, or they're
I don't know.
trying to break
I
in?
just took the dog with me. I figured the dog would let me know.
Yeah, okay. And if whoever,
I didn't say the dog was going to do anything about it. I said she would let me know.
she'd be like, "You're my best friend."
She would bark.
She would.
She would tell me. Would she help me? Absolutely not.
She bark and wag her tail like she does for everybody.
Throw her the steak. They can murder her family, and she'll enjoy the food. That dog's never going to protect us, but that dog would alert me. That was my whole thing. She would alert me. No, there was one time I actually walked around the house with a sword and the dog.
Really?
Yes.
Where was I?
Sleeping.
Oh,
I don't know. I was nervous.
okay. You're such a weirdo. Why'd I marry you?
If you want to know I'm a weirdo, listen to 850 episodes I've done so far over that. There's lots of episodes. I go into stuff sometimes.
I think I say that a lot too. Why'd I marry you? I want a divorce.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
All right. Anything else to say about The Conjuring before? Because we seem to be wandering.
Oh,
We have not covered the, I don't know, demonic attacks over at the Warren home.
Oh, you're right.
yeah.
I was not. I think I was trying to block that from my memory because I was not okay with that scene for some reason.
It was a really good scene.
I'm
not okay with
the
it.
whole details about it.
It's cheap.
It's a little girl.
Lorraine loses the pendant at the house, and then it
Yes.
connects to the pendant at her house with her daughter, and then the daughter, the spirit activates Annabelle somehow, and then Annabelle like kind of attacks the daughter.
I'm
You
not.
don't think it was Annabelle?
I mean, maybe, probably because Annabelle was there, but I don't know who was holding Annabelle. Like,
Oh yeah, that and you do see a small scene of someone sitting in the chair holding Annabelle. Then there's just nobody there. Is that supposed to be the witch?
I don't know.
Maybe, I mean, because you got to think this attack happens after Lorraine loses her necklace in the
Yes.
basement.
Yeah.
So
So
that I would assume the witch is like kind of punishing the Warren family for being involved the way they are, and that's her way of doing it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they do have that scene where she sees her daughter in the lake
But that's all after she loses the pendant in the basement.
I know. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's kind of
like the ghost is using and the image of the daughter is the same image as the pendant, which is also current. But that's what I was thinking too, is how it's she's using what she had access to. I know I didn't like as Annabelle moves around. Really, I really do not like Annabelle.
Barely. The one thing that I love that I'm not sure if it's a thing, but I know it's happened more than once, is James Wan has a thing with hucking chairs in movies.
Hugging chair?
Hucking them. Throwing them.
Oh, I was like, hugging? Why?
Like in this one, and most notably one of my favorite scenes in Malignant, there is just people getting fucked up by a chair that has been tossed viciously. And like, I want to go and see if it's like a thing in other of his movies. I've never really paid attention that much, but like, I'm sorry, people getting chairs thrown at him and hitting him, it's always going to be funny.
Also, to be fair, you are a wrestling fan.
I don't even care about that. Like, yeah, it happens in wrestling, but they don't get the chairs thrown at them. They get.
So you don't want them to go get the steel chair. You want them to go find a rocker and throw it at them.
Yeah.
You've never seen a Van Daminator?
Yeah. I mean, kinda.
Daminator.
Like, kinda. They're still getting hit with the chair, but it's like with a drop kick.
Sure. like a spin around like a roundhouse.
Yeah, like it's not quite the same as just having a chair flung at you. And I don't know, maybe it's all the Mummy's fault.
Was there a chair thrown in the Mummy?
Oh yeah.
I need to
Didn't you just record? No, you didn't.
No, I've never recorded that movie yet. It's talked about for 5 years.
So you
Yeah,
can
no,
talk
in
about that
1999 cinematic masterpiece starring Brendan Fraser, The Mummy. He uses his whip to throw a chair and completely just mangles one of the dudes. Indiana Jones did it too.
later. I was like, come on, Indiana Jones.
4 of the actors from Mummy are coming to a convention this November in Twin Cities.
I think you need to go to there.
Well, thankfully, it's not Rachel Weisz coming because she doesn't do conventions, or I'd be in trouble because I'd be going and paying way more money than I should be.
Oh my gosh, I told him we'd have to take out another
You're not.
mark.
But I would have
Kitty.
100% met her, and then I would have had to meet others to sign the poster, and then I would have been sad.
But Crypticon's gonna be mine. There's like 6 people I want to meet there. There's a Gremlins guy that's coming again, not the one I met, obviously, because he's dead. So.
Yes, so you have a signed thing from him, actually.
Yeah, like he didn't do. I think he was the voice actor, and he didn't. I gave him what's his name?
Gizmo.
A Gizmo, and he didn't do Gizmo, so I was embarrassed. But he put like on the side Gremlin.
It's still Gremlins related.
He was like, "Oh, okay, you'll never get Howie Mandel's signature." I was like, "True." He's like, "You'll have to settle for me." I'm okay with that, dude. It's fine.
But yeah, no, that scene is the whole thing with her at the house is pretty fucked up. Like, I just did not like any of that. Like, it's a good horror moment though.
Yeah, I really like that. I don't know. Personally, for me, the Conjuring movies are a case of diminishing returns. You know, like each one has been less effective for me personally.
Yes.
But this one is still a hell of a thing.
Yeah, well, that's why anytime I rewatch any Conjuring movies, it's typically the first one. I've seen the second one maybe a couple times. Even then, the second one doesn't even hold up nearly as close to that first one.
No, the second one and the third one is just.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't. Yeah,
It wasn't just me. I did not like the third one.
But Annabelle Comes Home, hell of a movie.
You've seen that one, but you haven't seen Annabelle?
Yeah, or Annabelle Creation. I'm not weird. I am. When I'm told that there are a bunch of spooky things, like a bunch of different spooky things in a movie, I get interested. And Annabelle Come Home has that.
all right.
I haven't seen that. I have to see that.
You can feel free to watch it by yourself.
Watch them all chronologically.
The only time I'm watching an Annabelle movie is when I'm recording about it. If we're not recording about it, I am not watching that movie.
Well, Ken hasn't seen it either, so now I really want to record about
I'm
it.
not surprised that Ken hasn't seen Annabelle. I'm still surprised Ken did not see Carrie until I asked him to.
I'm maybe convinced that I never saw it either.
Still surprising me. Well, because you're a movie and horror fanatic.
I think it was just the fact that he thought he saw it and he didn't.
Mandela effect.
Right? Mandela effect. There is still that Sinbad movie, I swear to God.
All right. Any last things to say if we go to Shelf Stacker Box?
Let's
on the
do
hill.
that.
Okay. Tiffany, why don't you go for a Shelf Stacker Box?
And I'm glad you watched it too, because I know you said it was creepy, but I think you enjoyed it too.
It did. It creeped me out, but not in a way, not in a bad way.
Good. Like that was what it built the suspension. Yes. It like did everything very well and not too over the top.
I like suspense thriller horror, psychological horror. Also, Mouth of Madness, another psychological. That's a fucking good movie too. Psychological horror. And Ken.
Oh, I'm shelf all day, every day. Like I said, diminishing returns on the rest of the franchise, but this movie, hell yeah. Love it. Put it on the shelf all day, every day. It's beautiful. It is amazingly shot. Its soundtrack, its score is exceptional. It's high on atmosphere. Like, they wanted to make this a PG-13 movie, and the ratings board said, no, there is no cut you can make that will make this PG-13. It's too damn scary. It's rated R, period.
Right.
That would have been an injustice.
I can't imagine what they would have to cut out to make it PG-13 for the movie.
They even said, you cannot cut it out. It's too scary because of the tone. This is always going to be an R rating no matter what you do to it.
If you did the real version, you would be able to, where the Warrens just get kicked out, and then that's the end of the movie. There's your PG-13, or maybe your PG.
You end this movie with a sad trombone and the Warrens walking their head down. I'm in it. I love it.
And Rich.
I would end up shelving this one. I mean, like I've said earlier, this is one of those instances where I went in kind of on a whim, just fun night out, not expecting much. Most horror movies at the time I didn't expect much from, but it kind of renewed my faith, with no religious pun intended there, in that someone can make a very interesting, good horror movie, and as we said, without the gore, without even really showing any deaths and stuff. I mean, they pulled it off, and I've kind of been chasing that feeling that I got from this first movie in the franchise ever since, and I don't think I've really caught anything that was as good as The Conjuring since it came out.
All right, I'll go last. I'm gonna put this on the shelf. At first, I was unsure, like last night, but the more we talked about it, the more I sat down and thought about the movie. I did actually enjoy it. I was creeped out, but I enjoyed it. So this is close to my type of horror movie, I would say.
You really with this stuff.
Horror movie, yeah. I enjoyed it. I mean, I could see myself rewatching this at some point.
I'm glad. Thank you, Rich, for getting him to record.
Oh, this is because of Rich.
Yeah, I've been asking you to do it forever, and then your friends say, let's do it, and you're like, yeah, let's do it.
I actually wasn't going to do it. I completely forgot, and then he brought it up, and I still wasn't sure if I was going to do it. Then he brought it up again. I'm like, okay.
Well,
I know we talked about it, so I was gonna push it until you finally told me no.
This was going to happen no matter what, and I'll tell you why. Surprise, everybody! This was a stealth poster pick movie.
Oh, is it?
I forgot
It didn't
that it
come
was.
up on the poster. Like, we didn't scratch it off, but this movie is on the poster.
Yes. So we got one knocked off and we didn't even know it.
Jacob's Ladder, we got knocked off. I didn't know it. We have a couple others coming up that are on the poster that we don't know about.
Knows what's on them. You can be like, oh, this is on the poster, so we're getting it. We're on it anyways.
I did say it. I said it like a month ago.
Yeah, he told me. I didn't tell you.
Oh.
And I forgot.
Well, that's rude.
But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to bring that up because we did it, y'all. Accidentally got another poster. Some number down and still more to go. Let's go.
Only 100 movies on that poster.
Only finish it in a couple of years.
At the rate we're going, no.
A year? Next year?
At the rate we're going, it'll be a decade.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant because we were going faster than you thought we were.
No, I would like to, but...
A decade. You're dramatic. I'm not going to be 50 and still doing a goddamn poster. It's not going to happen.
I will be. Even if something happened, it was just me, this podcast wouldn't end.
If you don't disappear someday. And then Tiffany disappears too.
All right. While Tiffany is plotting my death, I think we should go to plugs. This episode is over 800 in 850 episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics. At the time you're hearing this, we are into Spooktober, so you will have lots of horror movies to listen to and horror games and all sorts of stuff that we're doing. So, because I'm going all out this Spooktober. Like, I got a lot of shit planned. I'm doing more than I even normally do because I'm trying to get as much shit out as I can, just because I'm in that mood. And there's nothing like a spooky thing to talk about. Lots of spooky things. So hey, I don't know. It was supposed to be a different word, and when we went with thing, so we had to end with thing. You know, I wanted to have some. I was going to rhyme thing with thing. You know how you make a good song, right? So
Oh boy.
You got my reference. And I want to give shout out my awesome intro and outro crew, Helena at Hell Has Free. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. Check out Gamer Looks at 40 with Bill Tucker. Also, check out absolutely the best podcast of Work in Progress with Zach, talking about MC movies, and they're talking about the Alien franchise starting to soon around the time you're hearing this. If you want to support the show, we do a Patreon. A little dog vote in our Patreon polls. We have 1 to 2 polls a month, currently just 1 for next couple months while I get caught up. So check that out. And for $10 or more, I will promote your podcast or YouTube or whatever you have. You can always see how many listeners we have by our Podbean. I don't hide that. You can see all the things on there. And join our Discord. It's free, and we're always happy to have new people join our Discord and chat with us. So please do that. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky? Did I say that right? Yeah. And rate and review over Podcast. I think that's everything I need to say, so we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
So
Bye.